Yeah, it felt really good. It was something that we planned probably a few days before the game, so it was something that I could think about. I knew we were taking a shot first play, got my mind right for it. As far as what I saw, I just tried to beat the DBs, run as fast as I can, get down the field, and I saw the ball in the air. And the safety was a little too deep. He thought he had a play on it, and I don't think he saw me. So just try to get in front of him and make a play.
What kind of impact does that have on you guys mentally when you hit a big play like that right off the top?
Oh yeah, that's definitely something that has a good impact on us. Gets the momentum going at home, gets the crowd going. So all around a good play.
What was the mood like coming back after a win like that and then getting ready now for another big game?
It was obviously really good. Everyone was in super high spirits. It's always good to get a win like that, in front of the home crowd, especially after a really good week of practice. And with the big game next week, it was all good spirits after the game.
What kind of energy or jolt did you guys get from playing at night at home and just the atmosphere out there on Saturday?
Yeah, the atmosphere was huge, and I think that's something that gave us, a lot of energy, a lot of excitement, allowed us to go out there and just play loose and have fun.
You played in important FCS games, but is Nebraska, Michigan, a game like this sort of why you want to come here?
Yeah, exactly. You hit it right on the head. Games like this are the reason that I came here. Big games, like this game, the Oklahoma game, Michigan State, all games like that. Big Ten is such a competitive conference, so there's a lot of games like that throughout the year.
How have you seen Xavier grow? I know you've been helping those young guys along too while you've been here. What have you seen out of him in the time that you've been around the program?
Xavier's came a long way since I got here. Ever since spring ball, he's made constant improvement. He's really improved his just overall approach to the game, as well as his practice habits and learning the offense. Like in all those categories, he's come a long way, and he's only gonna get better.
What is having Oliver back in the mix too for the receiving group, and how you can move the pieces around?
Oh, it just gives us more depth, and Oliver's a really explosive player. You guys all saw that in week 0 against Illinois. You saw how much of a threat he can be, and we're really excited to have him back. I think it just opens up our offense even more.
What kind of challenge is Michigan's defense going to present? You've seen some good teams, but obviously this might be the best defense you've faced.
Yeah, I agree. I think it will be the best defense that we played. They're really fast, they're really physical, and really fundamentally sound. So we definitely got to come to work ready to go on Saturday.
So when they press you guys up, how will they play the receivers?
They mix it up a little bit. They've definitely showed more press and man on third downs, so that's something that we can look forward to. But other than that, they like to mix it up a lot on defense.
You played on some good teams in your college career. How do you handle success after you blow a team out and come back next week? How do you sort of ride that wave, but then also not get
I feel like when you have success, you got to look back and see how you got there, how you achieved it. And I think with us, we had one of the best weeks of practice we had all year, and I think that's something that showed us, okay, we got to practice like this every week if we want to be successful. That was the main thing people were saying after the game is, hey, we got to have a good week of practice because we had a good week of practice this week and we went out and we balled out. So we just got to make sure to uphold that same standard throughout the rest of the season.
Last week as a team leader, did you have any concern about an emotional letdown after the loss in East Lansing?
No, I think we have a team here who is really good about fleshing. Whether it's a win or a loss, you learn from it and you move on from it. And I think this team is really good at that. We knew we should have won that game at Michigan State. And, it would have been different if we got blown out, or something like that. But, we saw the success that we did have, and we saw the things that we could have done better. And all we can do is improve on those things and get better moving on.
When you say that last week's practices were the best that you've seen this year, what separates them? What makes them the best?
I think we were just executing more in practice. We were playing fast. We were playing physical. And we cut down the mental errors a lot. And I just think stuff like that is how you win games, you know, and we just got to continue to do that.
Samori, what was the feel like, the vibe among the offensive players as you guys as things started to become a little easier
Mhm.
for you guys? I mean, 56 points was
Yeah.
pretty notable, and then, 600 yards. So how did that feel for the offensive guys as that game went on?
It felt really good, and it just, you know, gave us a lot of confidence and, you know, allowed guys to, like I said, play loose, not think too much. You know, that's one thing that we've worked on is being more mentally tough as an offense. You know, can't be having, you know, dumb penalties or just dumb assignment errors, and that's something that I think we fixed on Saturday. And, you know, it seemed like every time we took the field, we either scored or at least got a few first downs and got the ball moving. So that's something that's obviously really good for an offense, and we want to keep doing that.
I know this is obviously the first year you played here, but your offense is creating big plays at a much higher rate than the past couple of years. I guess just from your perspective, what has gone into, allowing you to rip off so many big chunks?
Well, I think, you know, as far as our offense goes, we have a lot of playmakers, you know, all around skill position, you know, on offense. We got the number one playmaker in the Big Ten, in my opinion, at quarterback with Adrian, who always makes something happen. You know, we got big play receivers, and we got some running backs that can get it done too. So just having weapons like that and having the ability to take shots downfield is something that's really important for an offense.
You might have touched on this in weeks past, but receivers running in the backfield and running the option, is that something that takes a while to get used to, or did it come pretty naturally to you personally?
I guess it took a little bit to get used to, I guess, in spring ball, you know, because it's not something that I've done, you know, in my past. But I think I caught on with it pretty quick. The coaches were really good about teaching me that role, and I think by the time fall camp came, I was comfortable with it. And, you know, like you've seen, a lot of the other receivers have been doing it too. So yeah, I think it's just something that makes our offense, you know, more versatile.
You talked about playing loose a couple minutes ago. Is that easier to do at home, or you guys are obviously more comfortable when you're around here? What role does that play in how loose or not that you guys are looking at?
Yeah, I would say it's easier, I guess, to play loose at home, you know, especially for, you know, some of the young guys who haven't had those big games, you know, big away games. But you just got to be able to play loose all the time, you know, no matter where you at. You got to, you know, be able to kind of turn down the noise, but, you know, to each is their own. So that's just something we got to work on as an offense.
Why is that the case? I mean, it's always it's loud either way. Obviously, in one instance, the crowd is behind you, but why is that? Why is it easier?
Well, I mean, when we're at home and we're on offense, it's not very loud. Because they know to be quiet. When we're playing away games, they're going to be as loud as possible, which makes it hard to hear the snap count and whatnot. So.